Alexa, play Najee. Alexa doing the most.
Shuffling songs by Najee on Amazon Music.
Hey, girly. Is this fine or is this fine, y'all? Christine. Seems like that's too bright. Let me see if I put it down. I hope I don't get a strike for my. This is so irritating. This is so freaking irritating. Like, this is so irritating. YouTube don't want me to be great. Maybe I need to do pranks and be real ratchet, and maybe my channel won't buff like this. Like, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Who's still here? Y'all know I ain't gonna give up. We gonna get it right. Welcome back. Welcome to the reunion. Hello, hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully it acts right. I hope and pray it acts right. Let's just hope, y'all. All right, so who is in here with me? Who is in here with me? All right, Christine. Christine is here. Hey, girl. So, y'all, I clipped the nails off and I put my nail teak stuff on it, trying to heal my fingernails. I wore this just for you, Sheila, and I got my little earrings that got a little teeny bit of glam to them. A little glitter to them. I had to take all that makeup off, y'all. I couldn't do it. It was over for me. I can only do that for so long. I need to be me. Yeah. Raylee. Hey, Miss Victor. Sheila is in the house. Faye, are you still here? Yes, y'all. I had to take it off. I had to take it off. So my dinner was the weirdest dinner, but I have been okay. So through this transitioning of trying to eat right again, not even just eat right, just consume less sugar and less bad carbs like potatoes and rice and stuff like, well, not bad carbs, carbs that are like kind of unhealthy to eat a lot of. So I'm trying not to do too many potatoes, too much rice, too much pasta, trying to, balance it out, even with the fact that we don't eat meat. It's breakfast potatoes when they made breakfast, but he left them in the microwave for me. So after I got off alive with you guys, I took me a shower and I ate them with a little bit of goat cheese on them, and that was it. And I drank 8 ounces of cranberry juice. So that was my like beginning start of eating because I hadn't eaten anything all day. So for dinner, it's the weirdest thing. I ate in my bowl and I ate with this spoon. I love these little what are called, Dematees, however you say it, spoons, like really for tea and coffee, and just little spoons. I don't know. It helps me to not put too much in my mouth because I eat fast. So I ate that and I ate out of my bowl for the first time. I had some small cured cottage cheese and 100% fruit juice peach cup, and I just poured it over in the cottage cheese. I grapes in this little bowl here. And then I got two of these little mini pickles. I haven't eaten these yet. And then I got my orange on deck for my cravings because Tom is here, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to be good and not eat no chocolate. I'm trying to be good. So that's why I have my orange on deck. And I have my water on deck while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. And that ice from last night is getting to the point where it's almost gone, it's melting or whatever. So that was the weirdest dinner. The reason I say that is because I wanted to make a stir fry. I had took out some shrimp, some of them jumbo shrimps, and I was gonna make some zucchini, mushroom, and spinach like stir fry brown rice. So I went to get the brown rice and all that. I did a mini little haul. I recorded that early. I don't know when that will come out because I got a lot of videos I got to get out to you guys. I'm hoping that my new couch will come soon, but the weather is really ridiculous. They said the 12th, the custom couch that I was waiting for, but I still ain't clean up and dust all that area. I think I want to move that black and white mirror. It's just a lot of stuff your girl got to have to woosah, plan it, and get it together. The dining room is basically almost how I want it. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to keep them things in that corner or switch corners. Just a lot of little stuff I want to do in there, whatever. But I ain't going to let it stress me out. It's here and I can take my time and I can do it, and that's all. Okay, I can hear it. I can take my time and do it, and that's basically all that matters. So, yeah, tonight I was gonna cook, and I was just like, oh, I would love to share it, but I think I'm gonna cook it and share the actual recipe when I cook it, when I do the stir fry, because I want to do like a teriyaki sauce, but then I wanted to do a butter sauce, so I don't know which one I want to do. But whatever one I do, I'm gonna record it. So yeah, this was a weird dinner, but it was filling. As you see, that cottage cheese and them peaches and grapes did me, because I still haven't ate the pickles, but I'm gonna keep them pickles, and if I want something to eat, I'm just gonna munch on these pickles and these freaking oranges from Sam's. If I don't say it again, this must be the time to get the best oranges, because we have had hit or miss with getting them oranges. Usually it's a hit, but we have had some misses, and we'll get them and they taste like nothing. When I tell you these things, literally, I have two napkins waiting for when I eat this, because these are so juicy, it don't make no sense. And so good. Not over sweet, perfect sweet. Just, oh, so good. And I've been eating them every night for my craving. So let me go back and see what y'all talking about. Looking pretty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sheila. Hey, Ray. Faye. Christine. Hey, y'all. Okay. Okay. So y'all talking to each other. Okay. 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 I love it. I love it. I'm looking at you on my TV so much better than my phone. Yes, she's on the big screen now. Girl, you looking at, oh gosh. Hold on. Let me fix myself. Let me stop. Stop. Do I look smaller? No? Did that help? I mean, should I go back? Because I don't want to be all in your screen. Don't, tell me on the big screen. I'm just, my whole face is just all in your life. Like, like that. You know what I'm saying? That scared you, didn't it? You probably like, oh gosh, girl, you didn't have to do all of that. That was too much. You were already big. I got the best oranges from Arby's. A few you did. Now I've been having some hits there as well, but when we have found these, we had really stopped buying our oranges from Aldi's, and it's just you. So I understand. So we be needing that big bag, because literally when I gave y'all that haul, I think I did that haul on the 4th. I gave it to you on the 4th. That big bag of oranges that I bought, that's basically gone. So we on like the other bag. I believe is basically gone, or is the other bag still on the count? No, no. We put the new ones in the refrigerator already. So, oh gosh, my nose is itching. We put the new ones on the counter already. So yeah, we go through some oranges. And I really wasn't an orange girl, but if it's right and it's perfect, yeah, I'm gonna tear some oranges up. Thank you so much, Christine. Thank you so much, Christine. So do you guys have any questions for me? I never did a question and answer, and I know you're supposed to let people know you're doing it, and then they can text you, not text you, uh Facebook you, or put the questions below in the video that you alert them that you're going to do the actual question and answer. But we doing an impromptu. Some of y'all just want to ask questions, and a lot of times I could be doing a live and y'all asking questions about something I'm not talking about. So let's do it right here. Let's talk about it right here. So I wanted to talk to y'all until I get some questions. Um, Having a certain gift, to be able to see and feel things in other people's lives is kind of, whew, it can be overwhelming. I shared with y'all before that I thought I was going crazy before, because I used to hear, you know, the voice telling me I need to say this, or I need to speak about this, or I need to talk about that. And I never could understand, like, hey, who am I talking to? And so as time went on and I became more obedient to that voice, I would get responses from people stating to me, hey, that was for me. You were talking to me. Or even when I actually talked to somebody on the phone, and some of you can vouch for that, for the first time ever speaking to you, because I don't know y'all in person, you guys experienced that, right? So I told y'all I used to feel so weird. Now it has gotten so in depth to the point where, okay, this woman, she is, I don't know her nationality, but I know that she keeps herself covered. So when she come to get her daughter's hair done, they're not African American, they're not Caucasian, They're from another country, island, whatever. I don't know. Very gorgeous, very beautiful. If I didn't know any better, I would think it was a mixed person, a person that's mixed with black and white type of. That's the way her daughter hair. That's the look her daughter hair gives off, which was way down her back, and I did like cornrows or whatever in a design, and I think the little girl was like 9 or something like that. So I'm doing the daughter's hair, and I don't know if I told y'all this, but I think I did. And you know how people casually talk to you? See, a lot of times the reason why people can't be close to me is because when you casually talk to me, God and the universe is telling me what's really going on with you. God and the universe is telling me everything. So when people stand in my face and lie, I have to humble myself, and I can't just tell them you're a liar. I can't. Um, but I know what I know. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of helps me. But then I'm like, God, why is it only in certain personal situations when I meet people, whether it be through business or something like that? It's really weird, the the people that are chosen for me to see into their life or see into the situation. And a person won't know until it's time for me to express that, or a person won't know until I have to say something to them, right? So when it happens, it's really weird because this particular, let me tell you this story. This particular situation was, I was doing a daughter's hair, just like two women mothers, we just talking randomly. And she started telling me about, her children, and, she going to school to get her master's and da 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 da, boom, boom, boom. I get some really educated, very smart, beautiful women. And so I was just like, okay, and she was like, yeah, I was married, but now I'm single and kind of dating someone. And as soon as she said that, I said, wait a minute. Hmm. It just, when I say I get it, and I get it, and it be details, okay? Details. And I told y'all this. You know how you ever said in front of somebody, I can only relate this to people because I come from a background of being a Christian and being in church. So I can only give you this example because most people can relate. You ever been in church and the preacher is preaching and he say something so broad that everybody can agree to that? You be like, oh, he talking to me. That job is coming. He talking to me. That house I want is coming. He talking to me. More money coming in my bank account. Whatever. Who cares? Because you could say that anywhere, and most likely everybody wants to elevate. Everybody wants something different. Everybody wants better and want more. I don't think nobody intends to stay at the same level, whether it be with a home, whether it be finances, whether it be with mental, whether it be with their physical. You always want to grow, right? So if that's the case, that broad mess, you can't tell me that I can't believe that you actually have a gift if you always broad and you can't. I've been to places where, and I'm pretty sure you guys have too, where people can point people out. Your gift is your gift, no matter whether it's in the church, out the church, or whatever. If you are born with a gift or a talent, you don't have to be a preacher. You don't always have to be in a pulpit. It don't always have to be in a church. And that's not how it works, because the truth is, if you think about when they say, oh, the church is supposed to be like a hospital, whatever, who cares? It's supposed to be like a hospital, right? But at the same time, people that come in that are sick get judged by the people that are in there. We ain't even gonna talk about that, but let's just move on. So most of the people means most of the people are outside that are sick. So your gifts need to be working in and outside. Your heart needs to be that way in and outside. Some people don't even go to church. You get what I'm saying? And they're Christians, and they Jesus, everything they say, but you don't even see them visit the church. But then they have an excuse. The church could be in your home. Like, come on now. If you're following something and it's a certain way, it is always an excuse for you to make things different. I never said I was a Bible thumper. I never said I was a Jesus lover. You get what I'm saying? It is a difference when you portray things a certain way. So because I come from that and I know that type of background in my family, I'm talking having a great grandfather who was a bishop of a church. He took Sinbad's father church, like big churches. You get what I'm saying? Big congregations in places where it's like hundreds of people, not just like 20, 30 people in the church, like nice sized little churches, right? So with that being said, it's like, okay, I know about that. I know about all of that. And I've never have been able to really experience too much of something in detail to the point where I don't need you to open your mouth. I don't need you to tell me, because a lot of times you're feeding so that you can get information. And to me, if it's real and if it's a gift, then I don't need you to feed me, because I already got it. I already know. I can tell you what you're going through. I can tell you what you need to do. I can tell you how it's going to work for you. I can tell you where you need to go from here. That's the thing. And that's how it's been. So she's talking about dating, and as soon as she said that, I was just like, whoa. I get this feeling, and I just goosebump. I start to goosebump up, and I'm just like, wow. And I was like, wow, so how's that going? Because I knew how it was going. But I wanted her to tell me the truth. See, here's the thing. That goes back to that being real thing. No, everything is not everybody's business. That I get that. But at the end of the day, if you choose to share whatever you're sharing, either say I don't want to talk about it or don't lie. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of feel that out to see, because some people are nervous because they're prideful as well to share certain stuff. So when she said that, I was like, how's that going for you? Oh, it's going great. As soon as she said that, I got this overwhelming feeling. Lie. Um, and I said, okay. I said, wow. And so I stopped. I said, wow. Hmm. So does he ask you about your children? And she took, literally, she like took her little thing and pulled it like further down, like, hmm? I said, does he ask you about your children? Because he got children, right? Or I see, so he's a father. And she said, yeah, he does. A son. And I was like, okay, okay, okay. You ask him about his son a lot, don't you? Confirm if, hold up, y'all. It's saying confirm if I'm recovering my account. Somebody doing something they don't got no business doing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can go in here. What is going on? Uh-uh. That was my one connected to this. I'm not recovering my account. Y'all, oh, I can't get out of here while I'm in here, could I? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to come back. Oh my gosh, y'all. It says something about, it wasn't even, it was some country I never heard of before. Somebody was trying to get in my account. I had to tell them it wasn't me. Tuesday, if you pop in on this, if you happen to pop in on this, I will definitely email you back. I just see your email pop up. Yeah, I'll give you that information. I got you. I'll give you that information. So then she goes on to say, yeah, he does. And I was like, okay. You ask him about him a lot. A lot. Like every time you get on the phone, she was like, yeah, I do, I do. I was like, but he doesn't do the same. I'm sorry, this light is irritating me, y'all. Am I okay like this? I said, but he doesn't do the same for you. This is really irritating my inner soul too, y'all. He doesn't do the same for you. And she was like, yeah, he does. I mean, like, he does, because, when we're on the phone, he'll ask me, when you don't say what you gotta say, and I don't know, I because of what I feel and what I hear that comes to me, I already know you're lying. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, right. So being that you are a mom who's a single mom, your children are a part of you, period. You see what I'm saying? So if I said, but now here's the thing. I said, okay. I said, well, he don't see you much, so it would only be right if he always asked every time y'all get on the phone. I said, is it a reason why he don't see you much? Because y'all don't see each other. It's like y'all don't really communicate much. Something. I said, something's not right. He's not here, is he? Like before, she can even say anything. I felt and got that it was a long distance thing. Okay, so she was like, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I met him. I forgot exactly where she said. Was it online or through something she met him? So it was kind of long distance. And I was like, wow, okay, okay, okay. So yeah, he doesn't ask about them much. He doesn't. And she was like, yeah, to be honest, he doesn't. I said, he doesn't ask about them much, but he doesn't, like, he did that, like, kind of, sort of in the beginning. He don't do it much. Like, I'm not even going to say much. He doesn't even do it really like that. And she was like, yeah, no, but I do always ask about his son. I said, but his son, his son don't live there. His son don't live there. Live he don't like his son. I feel things, I know something, but I need you to tell me this. I need you to understand that I'm pulling you in and I'm feeling what you're saying, and I need you to be honest in order for me to, to give you what I'm supposed to give you. Every time I try to help somebody and try to prepare them for something, they don't listen. Not every time. Let me stop. I didn't mean to say every time. A lot of times, because people are prideful, just like the woman who got children taken away, and I tried to tell her she need to get to her kids ASAP, but then come to find out the next day CPS took her children, and I had no clue. I knew nothing. The one from Nigeria. Then you had the lady, this lady here. So I kid you not, guys. This was almost 5, 6 months ago, maybe less. And so we were going on, and I said, yeah, she said his son, yeah, his son lives with his mom. He doesn't live with him. He just comes like on every other weekend or whatever. And I was like, so he doesn't see you much. And so this long distance thing, why is it that you guys haven't met? Because I'm getting it. I'm like, he doesn't see you, but it wasn't he doesn't see you. He haven't never met you. And she was like, how do you know this? She literally was like, how do you, like, wait, what is going on? Like, how do you know this? And I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain it. And this right here is what I'm talking about. It makes me feel weird because I have this person that never met me come to my home to get a service, and here I am reading them in their life and what they're going through. And so as I'm giving them things, they're responding, but the funny part about it is they're not, as a matter of fact, hold on, I just thought about something. They're not understanding how is this woman able to, hold on. I'm sorry, let me email this girl real quick. It's under the, I mean, in, I want y'all to hear this. Hold on, y'all. In the, uh, the okay, I hope that helped. Okay, so she's looking like, how do you know this? And she was like, well, we're supposed to meet like for the first time, like soon, like he's supposed to be coming. I said, supposed to. And she was like, yeah, he's like, I'm sorry. When she first told me she was dating, she said something about him being like a millionaire. That's what it was. And I was like, that's what triggered me. When she said the dating, I'm dating this guy. He's like a millionaire and he's like so busy. Da, da, da. That's what triggered me. I'm sorry, I missed that. So when I go back, let's go back to where I was. I said, okay, okay, okay. And then I got something else. I said, listen, I said, I don't know what the situation is, but he has to have, he has to have, it is pertinent that he have his ego stroked. And he has to be pacified. He has to be. And she was like, I said, I'm gonna give you an example because maybe you don't understand. You ever talk to somebody who every time they do something, they want you to be like, oh my gosh, that was great. You are awesome. You are doing a great job. I am so proud of you. You are the best. Like, he has to have that. And she was like, her mouth just dropped. I said, he does. I said, I'm pretty sure with some of the conversations you guys have had, if you do that, he's excited, but when you don't, he feels some type of way and literally say, like, well, you didn't tell me you like it, or you didn't tell me that was good. And she put her hands on her face and was, are you on a phone with us? Like, are you listening to our conversation? I said, no, I'm not. I said, and also, something's not right. Something's not right. She was like, what do you mean? I said, something's not right. Something's not right. I said, when are you supposed to meet him? Well, it's supposed to be the first time for us to meet. Hopefully, and then I think she said next month, whatever month we were in, it was the next month, early that month. He was supposed to be meeting her and her children, and I was like, wow, you think that's gonna happen? And she was like, well, yeah, it's supposed to. He's been so busy, and this is gonna be the perfect time. I said, he's been so busy. I said, what do you mean? She said, well, he just started another business and he's trying to get his employees situated and trying to do this and trying to do, she's just telling me all this stuff, but I'm hearing lies, 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 lies. Not that she's lying. This is what he's telling her, but I have to tell her what's going on. So I'm like, okay, all right, right, okay. So he's a millionaire and he can't even take a red eye because that's what they do, right? To come see you for a couple hours. He's so interested, and he says he wants to take me, and he wants me to be, he wants me to be the one. He wants me to be his wife, and he wants me to, move to where he is. So I'm thinking about that, and he has a huge houses. I've seen. What did she say? I've seen. Uh, what is it? Not Corvettes. Oh gosh, what's that? I've seen he got a Lamborghini. Like she just named it. So I said, oh wow, you seen these? You actually seen these? Like he got in, came out. We get in the morning, like we FaceTime and hey babe, I'm getting out my bed. You talking to you as I make coffee. I'm like, you're seeing this. Who's telling you all this? He's so she's seeing all of this. This I said, you're seeing all of this. Like y'all FaceTiming because I understand. I know that there's a person right now that I know that's family to me who actually did 10 years for being in a catfish situation with a little girl. She was a little girl. She was actually 15. 16, 15 or 16. Was it 15? 16, no, 17, something like that. She wasn't legal, put it like that. She wasn't legal. I can't, don't quote me verbatim, but it happened in Atlanta, and he did 10 years. The little girl had a sister who went off to the army, and she was doing a like 8 month, what is it when they gone for a while? And so the parents had the key to the house and everything like that, the condo. It wasn't a whole house or something. It was something to that effect. I'm just getting a story from somebody else. I'm trying to give y'all a little bit of how it happened to this person. Was basically to this adult man that did this time was a grown woman with her own car. She had to be able to drive, so it had to be over 16 because she drove. um had her own car, had her own condo, and just like he would come to the apartment, all this stuff. Like legit, this little girl was so smart because they only seen on the weekends because she told him that they were so she was so busy that she only had time on the weekends to see him. That's because she was in school, like all this crazy stuff. And it was high school. Oh my gosh, this man is doing well. He should be already done his 10 years. So he did his 10 years, but a person can fake you out. It is possible. We have to be very careful when dating, especially as men. You have to be careful because you just don't know. And these kids don't look like kids these days, and things like that can possibly happen. So let's get back to her. So she was like, yeah, and he has this and he has that. And so as she's telling me that, it's like, lie. I said, are you sure? You seen it. Like you wake up with him and y'all like, hey, how are you? Good morning. And you see him laying in his big old bed. You see him get up, go shower, get out the shower, back on the phone with you. And then now he's like, are you seeing all this? It is ways that you can kind of fill out if something there are a lot of that around. Right. It is ways that you could fill out things. I'll ask the most random. If I was me and I was dating and had to start dating for some reason, anyways, I would say, I mean, if I had a date or if I was a dating woman and not married, I would say, hey, take a picture of yourself in the bathroom for me. Or, I'll just say stuff just to, hey, can you do me a picture in your car? It'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning or something crazy to tell them I'm spontaneous or something. You just have to be real clever with trying to figure things out. Because when they start, it's not here. Oh, I'm so tired. Or okay, we'll do it in the morning when you wake up. Soon as you wake up, do it for me. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I got up and I was too tired. Like then it's another excuse because it wasn't yours and you don't have access to it. Because if it's yours, you have access to it. And when you date and you try to do whatever you can to please the person if that's something that makes them happy. So it's kind of like you're wise enough. You should be wise enough to understand stuff that just don't make sense. So I said, so you didn't see? She was like, oh yeah, he showed me his cars in the garage. And I was like, so you not like a butler or somebody who has access to a a home or whatever the case may be. And she was like, no, no, I mean, I seen him with him. I said, so he was in the car driving and you're talking to him through a speakerphone or looking at him while he's driving his car? No, like I've seen him in the car before, or go up to the garage and grab something from the car before and all. And I'm like, okay. So when he comes to meet you, how's this gonna work? Well, I don't know. I guess he's gonna come stay with us. I'm like, a millionaire would never put himself in that predicament, because usually when you have money, you don't mind making yourself comfortable. And that would be the most awkwardest, uncomfortable situation as a man or a woman, to go visit someone that you've never been around for the first time and have yourself in a situation where you're not comfortable or you don't even like this person as much as you thought, if everything was real. Okay. So I was like, okay. So you're comfortable with that? Are your kids comfortable with that? Oh, yeah, my kids know about him, blah, blah, blah. I said, something is not right. I said, mm, there's a woman. There's a woman. I said, I'm telling you, there's a woman. I said, not only am I telling you there's a woman, but his family know this woman, and this woman is around them, and they think that this is who he's going to be with. Um, but she's been through a lot with this guy. Like she's not really new to him, kind of, sort of, but there's a woman. I said, and there is some kind of addiction. I don't know what it is, but there's some kind of addiction that this man has. I said, I'm not seeing hardcore drugs, but there's some kind of addiction. Do you know, this is my hand on everything that I love. This woman, every week, was texting me, asking me more. Do you need to feel my presence? I just want to know. He's not answering my calls like that, and he's not this, and he's not that. And I said, well, maybe the reason he's not answering your calls because the time that he was able to spend with you, which was such a short time, maybe that woman wasn't in the picture. Maybe she was out of town, or maybe they were on the outs, and he was a little upset with her, and so called himself trying to talk to somebody else. And I'm just telling her all this, and she's like, yeah, but I don't think that. Like, he doesn't give me that vibe. I said, well, I'm sorry, then I don't know. Well, I'll tell you this. Do what you feel is best. See, you got people that won't take a lesson and don't want to hear nothing, and they end up getting themselves in trouble. And she was like, yeah, but I said, you know what your problem is? You desire to be in a relationship so bad, and your relationship with your last marriage didn't work. So it left you with 5 children, that you yearn to have it so bad that his situation financially, the picture that he gave to you, made you feel like this is it. I would never have to do nothing if I don't want to. He can really take care of me. Why? Because the guy that you were with, which is your kid's father, he couldn't do those things. And those are things that he promised. So in your brain, you're still searching for that. And I'm texting her this. Well, yeah, I don't believe that. I just truly feel like I really like him, and I love our conversation, and we laugh and we this and we that. I say, yeah, that's always great when you first meet somebody, because you're not living with them. It can always be great over the phone. And she was like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's a good guy. I said, okay, well, I'm telling you, you need to get away. You need to remove yourself. You need to learn to love you. I said, because you are putting yourself in a situation to get hurt. Now I have to go there with her, because now I went from leaving my house to not taking what I told you, to texting me, and this woman. Do you think it's his wife? Remember you said, like, this the text I would get, and remember when you said this? So is it like, do you think it's like drugs or like a cigarette? Like, it was like that. Sometimes you can't give a person everything, and so those are the weird moments when God or the universe is telling me, don't say nothing more. Give her what you gave her and leave it on stale. That's it. So I gave her what I could, and I kept telling her, I said, listen, you need to get away from this. I kid y'all not, yesterday, I need to look at y'all face. I kid y'all not. I got a text. Now, this was months ago. I got a text because I wanted to. I love helping people. I hate leaving people on stale. I hate leaving people like that. And sometimes you just gotta. And I'm noticing that now. So when I did it, I was like, wow, because I was even talking to a friend of mine who was a friend of mine at that time. And I said, this person just keep texting me, and I keep telling her to leave it alone. And like, this is not good for you. He's not good for you. I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, and I start telling her other things through the text, and she still wouldn't get it. And I said to her, I said, listen, if this man wasn't rich, I promise you stuff that you're accepting, like no return phone calls, not answering you, the quick pickup, hey, can't talk, call you backs, all of that. I mean, all of that over and over again. I promise you, if it wasn't attached to the illusion of him being a millionaire, you wouldn't be going for this. Oh, no, 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 no. It has nothing to do with his money. I said, so if he was a regular guy that worked at McDonald's and told you that's where he worked and that's what he did, would you be so gung ho to keep trying? Would you be so gung ho to keep pushing? Would you be so gung ho to keep giving it a chance to see if this could be what he said it could be, even after the inconsistencies? And she took a minute to text back at that time. I said, and you have your answer. You got your answer. You want this so bad, and that money made it even better for you. You're a single mom with 5 kids in school trying to get your master's degree. Okay. So I get a text yesterday. This is months later. She said, oh my gosh, you were right about everything. He is an alcoholic. He is with a woman. And they went in. And he is not rich. He is not rich. And I'm getting goosebumps because now that I'm telling y'all the story, I'm like, who called? Did the woman call her? I want to know how she found this out. I didn't ask. I just did. I left it on stale because I knew what I knew. You know what I'm saying? I just tried to give that to you and you didn't want to listen. You can stage two to make it seem like you have it, but you don't have it all. A friend had it, or you can lease it for a day. Exactly. Yes, there are a lot of that out there. Yes, I work with someone like that. Always needed to be told how they are, and they are too much energy for me. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, Sheila. Crazy, right? So, I don't know if you're saying, oh my Lord, about that person trying to get in my account or that, but he was telling her what she needed to hear. Exactly. Exactly. So it was just crazy because after I left her stale, leaving her not answering none of her messages after I told her what I told her, and I'm like, I ain't got nothing else for her. I'm not just gonna keep repeating myself. I can't make it what you want it to be. I can't give you what you want to hear. That's not my job. Excuse me, that's not my job. And so it made me so uncomfortable. It made me so uncomfortable. But your blessings are in being uncomfortable. I was so uncomfortable. It has been so uncomfortable, period, realizing this gift and talent that God has given me. It has been so uncomfortable because I can be on the phone with somebody and I know everything that's going on, and they just to be lying. They be just a lying. And I be like, oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Because I can't. It's only for some time, and God gives me that time, and that's it. There's nothing I can do about that. But I thank Him for giving me that. That's why when I sit in front of y'all and talk about certain things, when I tell y'all I can expose so much stuff on so many people that it would be so pathetic. It would be so pathetic. And I'm talking details. Like, oh, if you go to this place and Google this and look up that, that's where like that. And you'll see her name because she bought and then went this, like that. Because remember, she said that, yeah, like that. I can expose so many people. But guess what? That's not in my character. You know why? It's not in my character because at the end of the day, your lies shall catch up to you when you sit in front of people, whether it be a YouTuber, whether it be just people in general that you love, or people that you deal with or associate with, and you choose to lie because you fail to um, let pride, let pride, set pride to the side in order to just be honest and real about what it is you're going through, because you never know how somebody can bless you. You never know how somebody can help you in a situation. If a person don't fully know what's going on, or you're sharing partial, I'd rather you not share than to share partial of certain things, when it comes to certain things, and you can miss your blessing like that. The truth that's only in your being. Right, right. So yeah, it's crazy because I'll get off the phone with people and I'll go talk to my husband and I'll be like, babe. He'll be like, what? I'll be like, wow. I was just on the phone with boom, boom, boom. And we were talking about boom, boom, boom. But God showed me boom, boom, boom. And boom, boom, boom. And oh, she said this about her sister, or she said this about her husband, and that ain't true because God showed me this. It's really boom, boom, boom. Or you get what I'm saying? And literally, it, and then sometimes I can't even go so detailed. It's like he'll say, don't, I can't say he, I hate saying he to God, but like the higher power will give me stuff and it'll be like, yeah, not true, not true. Okay, not true. Yes, he has multiple times. It's like they're talking and I'm hearing his voice at the same time, or I'm hearing a higher power voice. And they can be talking, and as they talking, I'm like, oh, so once. So it won't be that I'll dismiss what they saying, but when they're talking, and it's just happened, and one of my new clients like, oh, it's like you already know. Like everything you're saying is crazy because I like to share my inspiration videos. And it's crazy because as I go share, it's like I know just what ones and I pick the perfect ones. And the one that was waiting in the queue was the one that was needed for this person because of something they had just said, right? So it's crazy because when people are talking to me, they think that I'm being like weird when I'm like, so one time. Oh, okay. Oh, so you had it to do. You get what I'm saying? So I can just be saying that, but it's not that I'm saying it to be funny. I'm saying it to make you aware of what you're saying and what I'm hearing and what you know to be the truth as being something totally different. I gotta shave my eyebrows again because they are really doing the most at this time. And they look totally different. This one is always mine. It's like since I, what do you call it, had that situation years ago. It just don't grow in as far as that one. It just seems weird to me. But anywho, so it's like I hear, and it's just like it's the weirdest thing. It is the weirdest thing when you can talk to somebody and you hearing them, but you hearing something totally different. You like, oh wow, it's crazy because Naya was like, oh my gosh, um, it was something I had told another client. So Naya came out to talk to the client because the client was like, your mom, oh my gosh, your mom is so freaking amazing. Like she is so powerful. Like I cannot believe that I met her. I get the last client I just had was so sweet. And if you're watching, hey girl, which was a new client who was stood up by somebody very unprofessional. So she was like, she sent me a text and was like, I'm so glad I met you. You are a jewel. To get another queen say that to you, that is just like something that is so powerful. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because I had read something earlier that day that says something about it doesn't matter how people toss you to the side like a stone, not realizing that when they toss you, they're tossing away a precious diamond, and all they'll be getting after that will be stones or something up to that effect. I seen it on Instagram or something like that, and it was crazy because she had said that. She literally texted me. I want to show y'all, but it's on my phone. Oh, you know what? It's through my Google. I should be able to pick it up. She says, oh, let me see if I can see right here. I should be able to, oh, let me, her number, her name. Oh, how can I hide? What is this doing? Okay. Dang, her number is so close to it. Uh, 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 can I find? This is not cool. Oh, I forgot I got a sliding thing. She said, I'm home. I always tell them when you get home, make sure you let me know you made it safe. I'll always say that and I wait till I get a response. She said, home, you are a rare jewel and I appreciate you until next time. So her daughter should be coming the week after next. And that was just like, wow. I want y'all to see it, but it's hard to cover her number because it's like my Google text and it's like her number because we were going back and forth. Can I do that? show y'all. Let me see if I can do that without. I'm trying to look around to make sure nobody's information is anywhere. Okay. Look at this. This was a day ago. Can you? Oh, you know what? Duh. I forgot I can turn the screen around. Y'all ain't remind me. Hold on. See that? And that was a day ago, which was yesterday. Oh. Now hold on. And the other one was she was like, hold on. And then she did like the praying hands after she said that. Why is not all the text coming up through here? Cause she said, I'm so glad I met you. And I was like, oh, I'm glad I met you too. And then that's when she was like, you know, she made it home, da, 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 boom, boom, boom. But yeah. Anywho, I can't find I don't know why on the computer the texts all don't show up like they do, but I can find them on my phone. I think that's kind of weird. But hold on, y'all. Ugh. All right, y'all got any questions for me? Y'all got any questions for me? What was that? Oh, that's what I was thinking. So another thing too, if y'all do have questions, too, they come in. Um, y'all remember me talking about how I say, you know, a lot of times people say, oh, I'm gonna give my kids everything I didn't have, and I always say your kids don't need everything you didn't have because they don't lack what you lack, especially if they have different parents and grow up at a different time. The financial state might be different. Nobody's addicted to anything. Nobody's locked up or in prison or anything crazy like that. So your kids don't need what you didn't have. Okay, that's for one. But I also find it that if you had strict parents, right, this tends to happen a lot. If a person had very strict parents to the point where they felt they couldn't be kids and they couldn't live, they are parents who end up having children that they let just run wild. They let their children run wild. Like literally, the kids don't clean up after themselves. And this came to me because I was talking earlier about how people use the excuse of, oh, I work, I got to do this, I got to do that. That's why my house look a hot mess. When that is not an excuse at all. That's just laziness. I'm sorry. Unless you really been sick and down, I can understand that happening, you know, maybe here and there, but all the time I just think it's for money and you're just lazy. Sorry. So with that being said, I thought about the fact that a lot of these people do have children that are old enough to pick up after themselves. And then you hear a lot of people, oh, my house is not a museum, I let my kids be kids. My kids be kids too. They are. You know what a kid means? That means they're respectable. That means that they know when to stay in their place. They don't get in grown folks' business, and they know how to pick up after themselves because they were taught and trained the way they should. Because why would God say train up a child in the way he should go? Let's just stick with that. What does that mean? Train them to be respectable, responsible, have manners. It's a lot. And I think that your child not having no chores, not cleaning up after themselves, doing what they want to do, having no type of structure is not a way that you want to train up a child. And I think a house that is out of order mimics there's no structure. Sorry. Sorry. So that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. If a house is out of order all the time, there's no structure. That means there's no chore task, there's no chore list, there's no, you get what I'm saying, responsibility. Like, how is it? How is it? How is it? Now, Rizzy wasn't feeling well you know, a couple of days ago, and I didn't make her get up and clean up all the time. And I have been a little lenient with her where if she gets up and she running a little late, okay, because I'm a stickler for them making the bed. Now me, I'm usually home. I might do what I gotta do and then I want to get back in my bed. So I may not make it up if I know I'm staying home and I'm not going out and I just want to chillax. Like today was one of those days. I've been chillaxing, stuff done, popping myself back in the bed. But if my children make sure that they do certain things on certain dates, I still have to give them responsibility. I tried to not be such a stickler, try not to be so strict, because I've been anal about your bed need to be made. Your bed need to be made before you leave this house. Like before you go to school, the bed needs to be made. Sometimes it don't happen. And I used to get frustrated, like how they didn't wake up on time, and I would be upset. And I said, you know what? I'm not about to stress myself out about it. Like little stuff like that. But I know when they come home, they need to straighten up that room or make up the bed or whatever the case may be. Because the more wiser that I'm getting, I'm realizing that I don't want my children to always have me be known as the, I want them to respect me, but not always have the connotation of me being the enforcer all the time. Every time this, do that. Why you did that, like that? You get what I'm saying? So it is a difference, but you still can have order and structure, and they still can respect their things, put their things back, and do what they're supposed to do to keep the house in order. Like it's still a way to not get there. It is still a way to not get there. I'm sorry. Some people just, ugh. Okay. All right, so who's in here? I see you guys are still in here. Let me eat these pickles for they dry up. They ain't even in no juice. Mm. I wasn't even a pickle eater, but for some reason I've been wanting pickles. Who's still here? I see people leaving. Mm. That just ring right through to my doggone, to my ears. This little thing, like it's trying to fall off. Who's still in here with me? Nobody have no questions. Nobody don't be wanting to ask me no questions. Y'all be, I don't see how y'all, you know what? Dante, I didn't even know you was in here. You getting ready to wind down? Hey girl, how are you? That is true. My niece let her child do everything he want because she said her parents were so strict, but now her parents too raised. Okay, it bees like that for real. Dre inspired. All right, girl, I understand. I understand. One of the first videos I saw from you was of the cloth pads. Do you still? I girl, yes, I do. Faithfully. Faithfully got one on right now. Yes, I do. We all of us. Yes, ma'am. I have a big basket of them. Faithfully. And the panty liners. Mm-hmm. Am I the only one who was taught to wear panty liners every day? I I'm gonna just tell you what my mom told me. When I was younger, I think she started telling me to wear them when I start having my time. It was like in between when you don't, you wear them. And it was like told to me is because, when you get that time of the month for the first time, your body changes and the way that it, um, what is the word? I'm trying to use a good word and not sound so disgusting. Um, you basically become moist. You become more moist. Oh my gosh. You become more moist or whatever. And so you basically just, should have something on in your underwear at all time. Just, you just say. So that's what I taught my daughter. And she was like, especially when you blessed. And I didn't understand that when I was little. But as I got older, I realized some women are dry. Some women don't got that wet wet. Sorry. Some women don't got that wet wet. Like, and some women, fortunately, keep it on through old age. And to be honest with you, when I think about my aunts and all my, none of them ain't had no issues. I'm talking about the ones going into the 60s and all that. None of them ain't had no issues. So, yeah. Uh, that's why we was told to keep them down there. Right, right. And just in case, you just don't want to mess your undies up. You know what I mean? But definitely, girl, I got a whole basket in my closet. Okay. Okay. All right. Any more questions? Any more questions? Now, y'all play too much. Y'all be on live asking me questions while I'm talking about stuff, but now I'm giving y'all a chance to ask me whatever y'all want to ask me. I ain't saying I'm going to answer all of them, but I'm going to answer most of them. So yeah, I like you, Miss Victor. You so cool. This pickle, man, it's so pungent. Well, that's done. Let me plug this up. It seems like my battery drains like crazy. I hope to get another phone soon. I really do. That way we ain't got to worry about this. Because that other phone, I am not going to be putting nothing on it. And I know the camera going to be bomb. What you cook? Where are the girls? What to do? Oh, Naya's downstairs listening to music. Rizzy's upstairs. My daughter is obsessed. Rizzy's obsessed with watching reruns of the Kardashians. So that's what she's watching. I didn't cook anything. Hubby is making some tuna melts. That's our go-to when we don't feel like cooking. Had my cottage cheese in my new bowl and some peaches. And I just ate two pickles and I had some grapes. And I have my orange that I will be eating a little bit later. And I already look, I already put that all in my journal, y'all. I was not playing. I already put all of that stuff in my little journal for the 8th. So Epsom salt flush, drink water, had coffee with creamer. Of some of the tea. I've been trying to measure my stuff. 8 ounces of cranberry juice, the potatoes with goat cheese. Like earlier today after I got off the live. Then I had 11 grapes, two little pickles, a peach cup, a half a cup of cottage cheese, and an orange and some water. That's what I have on my paper. And that's all I'm eating for today. Now tomorrow I probably record my stir fry like zucchini, spinach, mushroom, probably some peppers and onions, do a stir fry over some brown rice. And it's instant rice. I haven't had the brown instant rice, so hopefully it's not bad. So yeah, from Audie's, and I did a little mini haul, and I'll probably load that up. But tomorrow y'all need to stay tuned because I'll be putting the exercise up. It will be up before 8 p.m. tomorrow. Before I even get on my radio show, if you guys don't know, radio show tloveradio.net. You do not need an app. You literally can put it in your browser on your phone, go to it, and you will hear me live. And if you want to call in, you can call in and talk to your girl, or you can call in and answer any questions in regards to the emails that I read on my radio people advice. Um, my kids love you. My son wants to know what's your favorite dish that you make. Oh my gosh. Oh, tell them thank you. I love them too. I love them too. Oh, my favorite dish is, y'all, what is my favorite dish that I make? Did I do my shrimp and grits on here? I think I did shrimp and grits on Instagram. I was looking through my videos and I couldn't find the shrimp and grits. So I put that down on this little list because I had people asking me about shrimp and grits for a couple years now, and I still don't think I have done a full video of just the shrimp and grits not on the live. But I love fish and grits. I love salmon patties and grits. That's like one of my favorites. Um I love like lasagnas, things with cheese and stuff. meatless white lasagna on here. You got to check it out. I think the kids and the family would love it if you haven't tried that yet. It's so bomb. Question: I can encourage so many people around me daily, give advice, be a listening ear, but I find it hard to encourage myself to do some things I need to do for me. What you say? I'm the same way. The reason I say that, I am good with encouragement. I am good with helping people to get through stuff. I'm good with a lot of that. But when it comes to me, like, here's my problem. And I was going to do a video more in depth on my other channel, which I probably still I am, because people will have to find this to get this nugget inside this live. So it is a difference between discipline and motivation. I want to be disciplined because motivation only lasts so long. Motivation means something, somewhere, or something, or somebody, or something. And I just said that, but you know what I'm saying, has triggered you to move. But, or triggered you to make a better decision or move forward or whatever. But discipline is basically, it's set in stone. Like, you know that you know that you know that this is what you're doing, no matter what who says, no matter what, you still gonna do it. If they don't say it, you're still gonna do it. If they do say it, you're already doing it. You get what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm trying to create in my life. More discipline. Because things can motivate me and make me be like, you know what? Boom, I want to do that. I'm not playing. I'm serious. I'm doing it. Certain things are hard for some people and certain things are not. Like, I know with some of you that's probably great with eating healthy. Sheila seems like, I don't know, Sheila, you seem like you good with staying on task and eating. You know, I was looking at her in the cruise like she can eat, but she was eating, and it was more so like I was like, okay, all right, I need to be like you. So it kind of depends on your upbringing, what you've been through, things that may be a trigger, things that may be something that can help push you through to make it happen. And all has a lot to do with so much. Everything is not just basic. It's all like all of a process of how you were created and what you've been through and all that, that determines in what area are you going to flourish and what area are you going to have some issues where you doggy pedaling. And I doggy pedal with, because in my family it was like every time we got together, and I'm probably sure you guys can relate, it was food. You know, we knew how to cook. It's a lot of us that's the bomb cook. Like my little brother, the one that y'all seen that came and met me, the light skinned one with the braids, that little ninja, listen, he cook, and he just snagged a gig at a restaurant where the appetizers was like $60. Okay, he can cook, and he's one of the main chefs. So he's a little beast. Okay, and Ben, like when I was pregnant, when I say like he's been a beast. When I was pregnant with my daughters, my second one, Naya, he would always make me macaroni and cheese, and he would make the bomb eggs, cheese eggs. It was just like his cheese eggs were like amazing. And this was when he was like really young. You get what I'm saying? But my issue is like food is a comfort. I'm trying to learn how to not comfort myself. It doesn't matter if it's a up or a down, it has been a comfort. So it's times when I can seem like I got this and I'm pushing through to make it happen, and then I lose this weight and I'm feeling good, and then it's just like, oh, you know what, that's too much, because I might have done something drastic to make it happen. So with me, I'm learning to be disciplined, and I feel the best way is this way I'm doing it now. I'm not hardcore doing nothing that is going to be like, hey, whether I have a vehicle, don't have a vehicle, whatever the case may be, knock on wood, I don't want that to not be, and I mean knock on some wood. I want to make sure that I'm disciplined. And the thing is, some of us are disciplined and know how to do stuff in certain areas. I'm pretty sure, Shanta, it's stuff that you know how to do that some people can't. You get what I'm saying? That you might be like, oh girl, I don't have a problem with sweets, or oh girl, I don't have a problem with chips. I don't like chips, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just talking about something minute. But when it comes to those things, write down the things that you struggle with. Write down the things you struggle with, and what I advise you to do, write them down, right? And then when you look at them, act like somebody's asking you, what should I do? And what would you think? Because you know what you technically capable of, but then you know some things that you procrastinate on, and some things that you literally decide, you know what, I am not about to go there. I don't feel like it today. Write them down. Look at them and say, okay, this, and that. Now, Shanta, if I gave this to you and asked you to help me, what would you do? What would you do? And that's what I had to do for myself. And I said, you know what? I would tell you, take it slow. I would tell you, start little. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Because I can get in the gym. Y'all know I was a personal trainer. It's just been so difficult to get back on track. And I'll lose the weight. Y'all see me lose the weight. Y'all see me in the gym. Y'all see me toning up these small body again. Y'all seen it. So I know that part wouldn't even be an issue. I need to tackle this part. Why is it so hard? But when somebody asks me what should they do to get started, oh, I can. You know what I'm saying? But here I'm still sitting in the area where I don't want to be. But you know what? I know I can do something about this. I know I can. So I'm talking to me as if I was talking to someone else. Start small. Start eating more fruit. Start not eating so much carbs. Get your 8 ounces. I start talking to myself the way I talk to other people. You are the best encourager of yourself. Why? Because you know what you're capable of. So you know what you can tell yourself to do. It's just a matter of starting. And it doesn't matter what it is. Start small. Start small. Okay. So I need parenting advice. 5 and 2-year-old. I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, and keeping my oldest on task for her schoolwork is hard. So 5 and a 2-year-old. I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Keeping my oldest on task for schoolwork is hard. Why is it hard? If you work from 8 to 4:30, can you at some point when you get home, is there someone there? Are you a single mom? I'm asking this because I feel like, okay, if you get, even if you get home and you need a half an hour or hour to get your life together. You know what I'm saying? I need to breathe. I need to let my feet up. I need to think about what we get ready to do next because I know we got to do dinner and all that. I don't know if it's just you. Is it just you or not? I can't answer that fully till you give me that answer. And then we'll go from there. Yes, food is the issue. I need more discipline. We're going to work on that. Discipline, it's action towards yourself. You have to be accountable to make it work. And it is consistent action. Patience will improve with anything. Absolutely, living. Any advice for someone seeking a new car but has no idea where to start with exploring other fields? Absolutely. Now, are you looking for a new to you or a new actual car? Or are you looking, when I say new to you, mean like you don't mind if it's a 2013, 14, 15, 16? You get what I'm saying? Or new, like 2020? What type of new? Sis, it has taken me years to get this place with food. It's continual. Got you. And that's why I said, sis, I want to continue to start small. Start small because guess what? I'm seeing little changes. And as I'm seeing the little changes, it's making me feel good to think about, okay, now I'm planning the next step of doing better. Then when I do that, it makes me feel good. Now I'm planning the next step to do better. And it's nothing strenuous like, oh, gotta pack my bag. Oh, are my workout clothes ready? Oh, I gotta make sure I pay the bill this month. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's a lot more that comes with the gym than just going. You get what I'm saying? I can dance down in my living room. I can dance right here. I can do that. Let me get it together. Maybe during the winter, that'll be my thing. Because when it's summertime, I can get out there and jump rope. I got trampolines. I got weights. I got ropes. I got so many things. And y'all seen that. But the food is where I'm stuck at right now. The food is where I'm stuck at. Single mom, they go to daycare. Okay. So get off at 4:30. By 4:30, are you home? Let me see. Let me go back. Let me go back. Work and I work from Monday, Friday, Fourth. Okay, so technically, you really probably don't get home to. If you got to get off at 4:30, you probably get to them about 5 o'clock. Then you probably get them ready, get them in the car, and get home. So it's like almost looking at 6 o'clock. Is that what you're talking about? Is there any way that you could wake up extra early to do her homework with her? Or, I mean, she's only 5. Is it okay to let her stay up a little bit later in order to do the homework? Is there some way that you can? Okay, wait. They both go to daycare. So are you picking them up from daycare after work? Yes. What? Yes. To which one? I would say because it has to get done. Um, to maybe get up a little bit earlier because she's only 5, so I'm pretty sure her homework doesn't take too long. 6 p.m. That's what I thought. And technically, I feel like even if you get home and breathe for a half an hour, get them undressed and let them kind of roam around to get their mind right, because they're coming from their routine as well. Let them get their mind right, breathe for like a half an hour. Let them know this is their time to relax and figure out what they want to do and wiggle their toes and put their stuff up, or whatever. If they old enough to go put their little book bag or coat up or whatever, do whatever it is they need to do while you figure it out, because hopefully you should have set out your food before you left. I always recommend for a single mom, them one pot meals, getting that crock pot out and having that food in that crock pot on low. It is better to give them food that is made by you, even if it's a one pot meal, than to always go out and eat like that. Kids enjoy it. Like my kids hate when I be like, oh, we gonna grab this, we gonna grab this. They love it because it's a treat, meaning like randomly if I say, hey, we're gonna go to Subway, hey, we're gonna go to Wendy's or something like that, they love that. But uh we're not about to do that 2-3 times a week. They're like, mom, what you cooking? You get what I'm saying? So you want to get them used to that, because that'll be good for them to understand that cooking is a good thing. So that'll be a way that you're setting them up to save as well, even young. They'll remember that. So if you can, you get home, your food is already ready, right? So what you do is let them get their self together. You let them get their self together. You figure out what you want to do next. Do you want to do dinner, get that out the way, and do baths, get that out the way, and then you put your 2-year old down or whatever, and then you tell the little one, the 5-year old, the oldest one, hey, let's go do homework for a half an hour, or however long it might take. You got to do it. You have to do it. You have to figure it out, because no one else is going to come figure it out. It's a matter of planning your time and sticking to the schedule, so that way on the weekend they don't have to feel like it's a schedule. It's more so of like, they know that's the freedom, have fun, chill, relax, lay back. But they understand that even at their age, they're going to have responsibilities, and they stick to a schedule. Like we get home, we relax for a half an hour. While we relax, mommy's getting dinner together, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. We sit down, we eat. Bath time. After bath time, little one goes to bed or lays down for bed or gets ready to lay down for bed while you guys are doing homework. And then after the homework, you put her to bed, and then you go take your shower and do your mommy duties and get yourself prepared for work. That I would say. I don't know if that helps. A new career. I currently work. Did you say career, girl? I could have sworn you said car. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So what type of, okay, when you say new career, like you want to do something different altogether, or is there something in your brain that you have just really been thinking about that you feel that would be such a fulfillment to you in your life, and you think that that is it? Is that what we're talking about? Regular industry. I've done this for 14 years. I want to do something different, but have no idea where even to start with exploring. What do you like to do? What makes you happy? What fulfills you? I am fulfilled by helping people. I am fulfilled by making other people smile. Some people are not people. I love people. I love people. Here's the funny thing. I don't like a whole bunch of people. Like, I'm not one for always going to parties or big crowds of people, but I don't mind big crowds of people if they coming to see me and I'm coming to give them something. It's like my anxiety is different because their mindsets are different from a person, a whole bunch of people just in a room chilling and dancing and partying. So yeah, I don't, I get anxiety just being around a lot of people. It's like, it's too much, can't go. Okay, it's ready to go, ready to go. So what makes you happy? Dre inspired. What is something that you have maybe thought of in your life, or you may have even touched that a little bit in your life, and as you touched that, you was like, man, this would be good if I could do this, because I actually enjoy doing this. No problem. Yes, I'm just tired of doing what I do, but don't know what I want to do. Can you email me? Can you email me? Because I'm sensing something from you, and I don't want to put it here, but I'm sensing something, so I need you to email me at CPR for the body. CPR, make sure you drink water before you go to bed, and when you get up, that will help you as well. Always. If you've been rocking, you know I keep this by my bed. I have to keep that by my bed. Thank you. Yes, that helps a lot, because I feel like we struggle during the week just to make it to the weekend to breathe. Email me, Relia, because we gonna make, let's make you a schedule. Email me. I'm gonna be up late. I don't mind. I'm a night bird. I'm a night owl. So you email me as well. I like to chat if y'all don't mind. Or we can email. We can just email. It's up to y'all. This is really, really not fair to my soul right now. So, Rayleigh, how about I don't feel like I want to just leave you there. I feel like I need to help you like literally have a schedule. So you can literally have a book. And it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, when you have a book of to do, I need to do, I need to do, and it can be so simple. You don't have to get that fancy old book. I'm talking like a to do like this. Such and such a date, Tuesday to do list. Wake up, hair appointment, make snacks. You get what I'm saying? Like it could just be a notebook and you check it off as you go. This is an old one that I didn't use all the way and I started using it for my journal. And this is when I was going to gym. And it says simple 3/26/19 Tuesday to-do list, wake up, gym, hair appointment, make snacks, get clothes out for a gym, charge phone. Like, I mean, just simple. It sounds crazy, but as you start to check those off, you're going to always look to this. So every night before you go to bed, you should have this book ready. So when you lay down at night and to give yourself like a good 5 or 10 minutes before you actually cut the lights out and say, okay, tomorrow, all right, I gotta leave work early, got a doctor's appointment with the kids, I gotta go drop the car for oil change. You get what I'm saying? Make yourself a to-do list. Make yourself a to-do list and put the times next to it. And if you feel like you need to do a to-do list with the times and dates, uh Dollar Tree has them, and Five and Below has a lot of books like that. Thank you. Yes, that helps. Okay, okay. So yeah. Email me at cprforthebody@gmail.com. Did anybody else say anything? Did anybody else say anything? You're welcome, Shanta. I'm trying to get there, Sheila. I'm definitely trying to get there. I'm definitely trying to get there. My thing is with a new career too, Dre Inspired, it does not matter how old you are to be searching for your happiness, because people usually don't leave something after that many years unless they know it's truly not fulfilling. It was more of this was something consistent and I knew it was stable at that time to see me through to make sure that I can live and pay all my bills. But I really don't desire to be here another 14 years. You get what I'm saying? So I understand where you're coming from. The mom with 2 kids, your 5-year old. Another suggestion is if they don't get homework packets for the week, ask the teacher, can you have extra day to turn that homework in, or daycare help you? I don't like when a daycare helps because well, see, my kids never been in daycare, but I've experienced this with parents and some women that I mentor. They don't really help your child. Some of them will really do the homework and you ask your kid and they don't even know how and what the answers are and how those answers got that way, and they don't know yep, all of that. They don't know you know what I'm saying, the concept of the math or the concept of why they read this and what details they should get out of it. So I would never recommend, if you can as a parent, it is your duty to first teach at home and be the teacher to your child and implement whatever it is they're learning in school. Do your best to understand what it is they're learning and try to help them at home. That's just me as a parent. So yeah, but yeah, that packet thing, if they get packets, that would be cool. Or even if you can ask the packet, if you can ask the packet, if the teacher, you hear me? Or even if you can ask the teacher to create a packet for the homework that they know that they will get and give it to you ahead of time. They may even do that. I'll email you. We might have to talk. The daycare is not an option for homework. Laugh a lot of try. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. I definitely don't mind talking. You email me. Usually when I'm on my live, I'm always looking at my emails. So, yeah, but definitely I gotta renew my domains. Definitely email me and we can definitely go further with just creating a to-do list for you, because it makes life so much easier. It makes life so much easier. Any more questions? Any more questions? My revivers. Any more questions? Don't be afraid. I'm telling y'all, if y'all knew the type of questions I get on my radio show, Let me just give y'all one for y'all who don't watch or never watched or don't realize how it be on that show. Let me just give y'all one of the ones from this week, because I sometimes I have to rewrite some of them because they be like, okay, this is the one from Terrence. This guy is named Terrence and he's from Michigan. And it says, my mom is a preacher and she is so hard on having children out of wedlock. Her and my oldest brother did not speak for over 5 years because he got a girl pregnant. It's now his wife. They have been married for 10 years. I just found out my girlfriend is pregnant. I'm so excited. We have been keeping our relationship a secret for about a year and a half. She is one of the ministers at the church daughter. I do want to marry her, but it will be no secret that she and I conceived before we wed. What should I do and how should I go about it? That's just one of them. And I had, like, some of them when they long, I have to write them out because when they email me, it's kind of, y'all have to give me more details. And like when you do a sentence, I'm good for that too. I'm not even going to front, I'm not a very punctual person when it comes to writing. So sometimes you could say something and it'll run on, and a person don't know what that meant because it can go on, and either it can be an and, or it could just, you get what I'm saying? So sometimes for me, because I'm on the radio, I need it to be fluent and I have to write them down. So that's my preparing. So I go through, get my emails, and the ones that I really know that I need to respond to, or they may have said something else to me, I'll go back and I'll write them out physically so I can read them from myself and fluidly go through them on the radio, because I don't want to be wasting time. Like, I think he, some, and then sometimes it might be somebody emailing me while I'm on the show, and then I gotta try to read it while I'm on the show, and it's like, I can't. What does that say or whatever? So I get a lot. I get a lot of emails. Today, okay. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. You've got just before it's gone. Hold on. What's that? They always be trying to scare you. Renew it or lose it. You got 15 days. Okay, stop it with the extra-nesses. So yeah. And that's my CPR Designs one. But yeah, so that's what I have for you guys. You definitely can email me at the CPR Vibe or CPR for the body at Gmail. Either one. I respond to both. How is he keeping that from his mom? What did you read what I said? Did you read what I said? His mom is a preacher. His brother had that same situation, and his mom did not talk to him for 5 years. And he don't want that same situation to happen. But you should have heard how I went in on the mama on my show. I went in because how dare you as a preacher? Yeah, I kind of went in. All right, you have a good night. Yeah, Faye, I couldn't tell you. I could not even tell. But see, it ain't like him and the girl live together. Their relationship is kind of secret. They just been kind of doing them. And, secrecy, I don't know. People can do a lot of stuff in secrecy, girl. You, these days, you just don't know. Um, but yeah, absolutely. I gave him some good advice, and I hope, because how your mom is feeling. So, off. I'm getting ready to sign off. Who's still here with me just before I sign off? Let me see who's still here with me. Let me see. I'll take these out my ear. Do they go to the same church? Yes. Yes. Gotta be. Well, I'm thinking because if he's saying that not the daughter, but his girlfriend is a daughter of one of the ministers, I would think that's what he's saying. Night, Ray League. Hey, Victor, Miss Victor. Hey, Shanta. Y'all still rocking with me? Yeah, I would think so. I'm telling y'all, that was just one of them. I think last Sunday I read like 5 different stories or 5 different situations, and they were like, "Whoa, okay." I'm telling you, y'all in these emails, It'd be a lot. And then sometimes I can't really give full blown advice because I don't get enough details. So I always try to tell people, give me as many details as you possibly can when you email me, and we'll go from there. But 5 years, to me, when I think of 5 years, I think of your mother having no forgiveness. And how could you not call you, how could you call yourself a woman of God or a preacher of God or a preacher of the word and not have forgiveness to the point where you don't talk to your child for 5 years? And I told him on the show, I said, I'm sorry, but take it or leave it. Your mother is prideful. She's hurt that you hurt her lifestyle and what people think about her raising you guys according to the word, and you guys decide to go against the word and do that. It ain't about the baby out of wedlock. It's about the fact that she's a preacher, and how dare you do that, because they're supposed to be perfect in our eyes. And you get what I'm saying? Oh, it was ridiculous. Meal prep: when you go to the grocery store, they get your vegetables, cut them up, and put them in the freezer. Make your menu for the week on the weekend, and that will save you time. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Ray. I don't know if you see what she said, what Vernell said. Isn't that sad, Miss Victor? Good night. Sheila, good night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I know, wow, right, Sheila? Crazy. Yes, that's how it is in our Haitian communities too. It's like they be embarrassed about what you do. They be embarrassed. You Haitian? Wow. I knew I liked you for some reason. Okay, so I keep telling y'all that I'm not doing that ancestry thing, but my grandmother, my grandfather, Danny Glover is my uncle, and he does not deal with. This is on my dad's side. That's my grandmother, my father's mother brother, Danny Glover. Okay, and that's my father's last name. It's he has the last name of his grandfather, which is Glover, Danny Glover's father, and also his father. How about 5 years of not knowing your grandchild? Right, exactly. And that side of the family supposedly from so I got Trinidad and Haitian. Like, how did that happen? Trinidad and Haitian, but I'm told it's more Haitian. And when all of the people, when I talk to Trinidadians, they say that the last name that it derived from in Trinidad is the Paul last name is huge. Like, they're a huge, huge, huge family in Trinidad. But also it's some in Haiti. So I'm so confused, still trying to figure it out. Never really did no hardcore research because I keep getting two different stories. Yeah, so right. It's just nothing but pride. Nothing but pride, and what it's about her image. It ain't about nothing but her image, and that's sad and sucks. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, I need to figure this out because I get feeling, no, we Haitian, no, it's Trinidad. Like, it's just like yeah, it's crazy, and it's like hold on, yeah, I just poked myself. It's like I do want to know, and I just been identifying with both from both sides of my family, like different sides of my family. So yeah, we shall see. I guess one day if it's meant to be, we shall see. So yeah. All right, guys, I am getting ready to head out. I'm getting ready to head out. And I'll be looking for emails if I don't get them tonight. I don't know if you guys are in. We need to do a brainstorm once a week on helping each other come up with solutions. Yeah, I think this live question and answer is really cool. Thank you. This was nice. You're welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Are you in Haiti now, or are you here in America? I know I want to go visit Trinidad, and I've met a reviver in Trinidad, and we talk. We try to talk. We talk a lot. Not like every day or nothing like that, but randomly we'll WhatsApp each other and all that stuff. And she is so sweet. I definitely want to go to Trinidad. I was even looking up flights. Been here since I was okay. Got you. Okay, got you. Well, I thank you for being a part of my Reviver family. You have been consistent and I enjoy your support. I know I needed that. I feel like I don't have people to express myself to. Shanta, that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I'm gonna reach out to you. All right, because I'm getting off, but I'm not going to bed. So yeah, I will talk to y'all later. You guys have an awesome Saturday, weekend, whatever. And yeah, I just feel like I got so much to do. Oh, good night, Sheila. Good night. Later, Gators. Lata. Lata. I'm not saying it no more. Lata. Later, Gator. Lata. 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 That's what it is. I ain't saying it no more. So I'm gonna see if y'all gonna start. If y'all gonna start saying it right later, Gator. All right, y'all. I love y'all. You talking about some late Gator.